I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Comic book art, 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 book art.
Tell me where the freaks. Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Poncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art, 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 book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends of Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're
Officially back at it.
That's crispy.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 135. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me, Fabster 360, Pan Cheesy. All right, adjusting the camera.
That's it.
Everything's good.
How's it going, everybody?
We here for a little pop-up shop, I guess, in the middle of the week here because I don't think any of us will be available this weekend. So there was some news over the weekend after our Saturday show and these past couple of days as well. So we figured we pop in and talk shop with you guys for a moment. So how you guys doing?
Chilling. I already noted this to Boog, but I want everybody to just note my mask, like sunburn that I have right now, so that nobody in the chat makes fun of me for it. I'm acknowledging it myself.
You could barely see that thing.
All right. You might see a little more red up here. Maybe my lighting's just too good.
Seems like a hot day, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah, there's no. It was a good day. It was definitely a good day. I came home to a BBTS delivery, so all's good.
Oh yeah, very nice. What'd you get? We probably won't have time to get into like the nitty gritty of pickups, but like what'd you get?
All right. I got a random link on the Mezco Discord. Somebody was just like, "KG Beast, up, go, $100." So I jumped on it, and as soon as I got it, it sold out. And then like a couple hours later, it went back up for $140. So I lucked out.
Wait. Where was that? On Amazon?
BBTS.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I jumped on that real quick. As conditioned by regular Mezco orders, you order first and then see what you buy. So there was no hesitation, no surrender, and I got myself a KG Beast, which I have been I kind of slacked on, and my vendor that usually gets stuff for me, something happened to his shipment. I don't know. He was just kind of like, delaying it, so I just jumped on it.
Incredible.
KG Beast is one of their best figures so far this year, man. It might make some people's top 10 by the end of 2021. It's a very, very good offering.
Yeah, it was at like the very tail end of 2020, and this was one. I mean, I'm still working on it, but I would have maybe put this in the top 10 had I gotten it in 2020. But yeah. I mean, it really shot up in value after because everyone realized how badass it is.
Very nice.
And it's on the new Conan body too, the Barbarian body as they call it.
Let's go.
Well, even the Conan body is a variation of the Barbarian body, so it's all kind of stuff we learned from the Mezco interview.
Hell yeah. How's your week been so far, Bug? Since we last converged 3 days ago.
Yeah, everything's been good actually. I just been working. Tomorrow is my birthday, so about to crack open some champagne here shortly, and get to the festivities tomorrow. Even though I will be working, but I'll be going out and seeing some family and stuff in the evening. But feeling good, man. Feeling real good, man. Like I mentioned on Instagram, I've been eating real clean the past couple months, and feeling real good, man. Exercising, and I feel great, man. I really do. So
what a way to ring in for what a way to ring in, huh?
Yeah, I guess we should have noted this as the birthday show because my birthday was yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, no
dang.
doubt.
Yeah,
and
we right next to
once we get into it, Hasbro Toy Fair or Fanfare is on my birthday, April 9th.
Hell yeah! All right. So this is officially the birthday show.
Birthday cast.
Hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do got some topics, right?
Yeah, we got Hasbro, NECA, Funko, Mezco, miscellaneous. We got a little bit of everything. Just to reiterate what Boog said, in case you're just joining us, a couple of us will be unavailable later this week, but we know that everybody here values consistency, so we wanted to go ahead and get a show up real quick. This is probably going to be, like Boog likes to say, a surgical strike. We'll see. We'll see how tight the tin hat is on Fabio. We'll see if the surgical strike
I'm gonna go
is
on.
possible or not.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there is a lot to unpack.
Incredible.
But I'm doing it for the audience. This is gonna be beneficial. I promise. This isn't just for my own sake.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah. So let's get into Hasbro real quick. What's the move with Hasbro? They announced a fanfare, right, Bug?
Yes. So this Monday, actually, they've been doing like Marvel Mondays for a while. I don't know if it's what the consistency is with that. If it's been every Monday, not really every Monday, but I was working on like a quick little news video on Monday, and I was kind of like piecemealing it together and just waiting and playing double dutch there for a moment to see if I should jump in and throw the video up or wait to the last minute and see if something else would pop up. And sure enough, it did. And Hasbro put out information that they are going to be doing a fan festival on P's birthday on April 9th. We don't really know all the specifics of that, but they seem to be wanting to celebrate you and me, the fans. So they said there will be reveals for all of their major brands. So Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, I said Star Wars. What else do they have? Power Rangers.
Yep.
And Fortnite. So the new Fortnite stuff that they've been showing. So yeah, it'll be a virtual event. It's going to be hosted by what's that young lady's name that is on the Sci-Fi Channel?
Jackie Jennings.
Yes, Jackie Jennings. So it's going to be hosted by Jackie Jennings. I would assume that we're still going to see all of the brand managers pop up. You know, the typical guys that we see for Star Wars, and Dwight and Ryan and Dan for Hasbro, for Marvel. And yeah, and then maybe like, I don't know, I want to say, actually, I'm not sure what came first. Did I get an email first? I don't know, but I got an email from the PR department in Hasbro saying that they wanted to send me something in early April. So I assume that it will be something to coincide with this fan festival event, maybe some promotional material, something like that. I'm excited to see what it is. And yeah, and that's where we are. I don't think there has been any other reveals. You know what? I saw that Marvelous News had put up some information about some leaks or some upcoming Marvel Legends figures. They had some stuff in the database if one of y'all want to bring that up real quick. But yeah, that's it. We just waiting to see what's going on with this festival. I would assume that we're going to get just confirmation on some things that we've heard over the past few months and some actual visuals on that stuff. And that should be cool. I think that was it for Hasbro. Anything else going
on? So there's supposed to be some drops as well, according to this.
I would assume so. I would assume normally after these events they have some drops. Yeah, you know, a couple of hours after it's done, they have some drops. I'm not sure if this is just an all-day, one-day event. That's how it seems like they're putting this together. That's going to be all day, one day, and we'll be sitting around waiting for our favorite brand to present their information, I suppose.
Sure.
I bet the Fortnite stuff is going to be pretty interesting because we're really, I mean, now that we know that Hasbro is doing the 6-inch figures and Jazzwares is only doing 3 3/4 inch, then you know that's going to be a pretty interesting showing. They probably been working on this for a minute.
6-inch figures. What?
So Jazzwares had the 6-inch license and 3 3/4 inch, or
For
maybe
Fortnite.
5. Yeah, for Fortnite.
Oh, for Fortnite. Got you.
But now that Hasbro has the Fortnite license, they have the 6-inch. So
Think of the
it's
6-inch,
unknown whether it's going to be like Hasbro, Marvel, Star Wars characters for Fortnite, or if it'll be like Fortnite characters.
Well, we
that's
did
it.
see that. We did see that Snake Eyes figure. So maybe
Yes.
it'll be more reveals like that, similar to that. What was you gonna
Right.
say, Pete?
They also teased they're doing something else. It's another Fortnite figure. Jazzwares just put out like a similar team member of this figure that came out. Sorry, I don't play Fortnite as much as I used to anymore, so I don't remember the name right off the bat. But like Jazzwares just put out a figure of this one character, and then Hasbro, they have like a little splash like tease image, and it's like it's another person very similar to that figure. At first I thought it was the same figure, and I was like, yo, they really about to just put out the exact same thing? The Jazzwares like really throw down the gauntlet, but it's they're definitely different. But what I was gonna say earlier is because obviously the big question for Jazzwares figures for Fortnite for the longest time was like how far can they really stretch that license for Fortnite, because are they are they able to grandfather in some properties that Fortnite has, but like if there's ever a chance for a toy company to do that, I think it's Hasbro, because like they have such a good relationship with like obviously making Marvel Legends. If they were to ever make like Fortnite styled Marvel characters, it would be Hasbro that's doing it for sure. I can see that selling like hotcakes too.
Yeah, makes sense. Hold on one second here. Yeah, I was trying to see what the other information was, like some of the leaked information was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. That was the other thing. Oh, who tweeted this? Oh, this is Marvelous News. All right. Marvel Legends, Infinity Saga line. What might we see? So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you know what? I talked about this in my video too, that there was a leak of a solicit, I guess, and it appears to be an Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack. I would assume that this is going to be a battle damaged Iron Man with the gauntlet and the snapping hand and whatever, and like a final battle edition Thanos, maybe similar to what we just saw from SH Figure Arts. And this is going to be their Infinity Saga line, apparently. So I guess it's going to be similar to the 10-year anniversary stuff that they were putting out, all of that MCU stuff, because I was told that these are all supposed to be MCU characters in this line, basically. So again, I'm sure we will find out this information, or at least tidbits of it, some of it early next month on the 9th. What day is that? Is that a Thursday or a Friday?
I believe it's a Friday. I'm about to find out. I should know. It's my birthday.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, I got to go to work too. Probably it's just another day, right?
Basically. I actually started to call out, and then like at the last moment, I had got an email that saying I needed to be there tomorrow for something, and I was just like, you know what? I had sent the message, and I erased the message and was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like last year, I did the same thing. I was like, I called out, and I was like, cool, I'm cool. And then like we got like this huge job, and I was like, yeah, I'm not about to come in on Monday like missing like an opportunity to knock this out. I was like, fuck it, I'll go in.
And whatever I'm doing is going to be happening in the evening anyway, so it's not like I can't do a day at work. It's all
True.
good.
Hell yeah.
Fabian, what did you do? What did you do for your birthday?
I didn't really do anything. I just kind of chilled. I mean, I was supposed to work yesterday, actually, so I was just prepared to do that, and it was going to be today's day, but yesterday, and it got moved because of the rain. So I worked today. So I just really did nothing. Just kind of ran some errands, picked up some stuff from my plug. That's it. Just kind of chilled with a girlfriend at night.
Incredible.
Ate pizza.
What
No,
more
no
could you
cake.
ask-
I'm not a sweets guy, so I had pizza pie.
What more could you ask for, huh?
Right? Exactly.
That's
Sure.
crispy.
I was gonna say too. I don't know if you want to send me the link for that. I think it was like a $60 price item, right? The Infinity one you were just talking about. But some people think it might be a 3-pack.
Oh yes, yeah. It was. You said some people might think it's what?
They think it's a 3-pack with the final battle, Thor, Cap, and Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what people were thinking, but they but apparently the actual like a lot of times when these so-called leaks come out, it's really just the wholesalers, the retailers getting the case pack information or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's pretty much confirmed that it's a 2-pack, but I guess it'll be a big boy. I don't know. It'll be something else in there, maybe some type of base or something. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Thanos is very similar to the SHF one. Maybe they'll give us that little kind of like part he was sitting on when he was waiting for the big three to come in and fight him. So
straight up the SH figure arts.
basically.
Yeah. and the Rock to stab the helicopter blade in.
Very nice.
Yep.
Real quick before we move on from Hasbro, I guess to clarify, the figure that Jazzwares put out in their Legendary Brawlers series, which is the $30 figures. It's the same line that like muscle shirtless cat that a lot of people have been shooting over the last couple of weeks is in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a $30 price point. The figure that Jazzwares just did is called the Scientist. The figure in the Hasbro pick is called the Foundation. He's part of the same group as the Scientist. And what's interesting is he was just put in the game like the other day. So like, whereas Jazzware figures, like they're coming out like, maybe a season or two after a character has been unveiled. Like if Hasbro can like keep like on like the bleeding edge of like a character dropping in the game and then the figure coming out or being announced like right afterwards, that's big money for Hasbro for sure. That's crazy.
For sure.
I think that's something that we talked about a couple of times, maybe a few times over the last couple of years. Like we saw it happen with like Assassin's Creed and like Halo and stuff, and like Call of Duty figures where they have like implementations of the game for like DLC and stuff. But like I think this method of like a character dropping in the game and then you go to like Walmart or Target and then you see the figure already on the shelves, I think that's way more effective than getting like some sort of weak ass like double XP or something like that.
I mean, I've always thought that it might be cool to whatever the figure is, you can get a code for that skin.
True.
So if it's new new skins that are not out yet and you're getting them in figure form and that's your first time seeing it, and that's how you get it in the game.
That would be truly incredible. But Fabio, why pay money for a real item when you can pay money for a virtual item that you can never touch?
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it like that.
That's true. Well, see, that's why you're not an executive over at Fortnite.
Because I feel like that would feel too much like you're getting two things for the price of one.
That's true. It feels a little bit like you're getting your money's worth. So just a little bit,
No. This is for us, not the consumer.
Oh, Oreo Mega in chat. Big shout out to Oreo Mega. He says Jazzwares is going to be moving into making 4-inch figures in 2022, while Hasbro is going to take over the 6-inch figures. I wonder if that's that's
well,
like.
what I said.
Oh shit! Damn. Sorry.
Yeah, but I guess it is. I guess it is 4-inch figures. I was getting the scale wrong. I thought it was 3 3/4, but they're actually.
I think it's 3 3/4 too. Well, who cares? It's the same shit.
Yeah,
tomato, but tomato, carrot,
but
whatever.
the good thing about the 3 3/4 inch, which always I feel gave you the more complete like Fortnite figure experience as a Fortnite expert, of course.
Oh yeah.
Is the 3 3/4 inch stuff gives you like base building shit.
Yeah.
Like
very true.
a huge part of the game. So you can build structures with, and obviously it's easier at that scale. So I think that's always been a plus. I don't think there's any vehicles for the 6-inch one either, right?
No. Well, no. There's the 7-inch ones. There's vehicles, I believe, but not the. Well, it's the same shit. Whatever. Tomato.
Right.
There are some vehicles. There's like a lawnmower thing, and then like the parachutes and shit like that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is
McFarlane did a shopping cart too. Am I wrong?
They did.
Okay.
They did. but it's about as out of scale as every other shopping cart you're gonna find.
It's literally
I asked this before, but what has Jazzwares done recently that's good? I feel like I asked that like a year ago.
They're doing the AEW figures.
yeah,
yes, okay,
And-
all right, that is
and UFC.
Yeah, speaking of the AEW figures, I got a quick personal story to tell. I was at Target. I want to say yesterday, maybe day before, and like I'm like I live really close to a Target and I work really close to a Target. So on my lunch, I'll go and just see what's up because it's right next to like a bunch of places to eat. And on my way home, I'll just see what's up there. I'm looking for like a Jazzwares figure, a Fortnite figure, like the cat in
Meowscles?
like in the robot, not Meowscles, but like the kit where he's in like the robot.
Gotcha. Like
so,
a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I'm super excited to try to eventually get that. I'm pretty excited for that. But on my way home, I noticed that there was a Target employee out. Shout out to the Mortal Enemies Target employees, psych. There was a Target employee. He was like putting up like toys and figures and stuff, and then he had like all the boxes on the cart. Of course, like he had like 2 or 3 dudes like hovering over the cart, like their heads all sideways and shit, trying to read what's on the pack and stuff. Of course, I was in the cut as well. And then I saw that there was like a Jazzwares box, and I was like, oh, tight, I'll stick around. Maybe it's this like kit figure that I want. And there was this guy, and he kept on like, he was like doing his rounds, like hovering back and forth, like fake looking at other toys and shit, looking at electronics, coming back. And then he's like periodically like talking to the dude, and he's like, hey, what do you got? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, yeah, bless this poor like old dude. Like this guy must have been like in his like late 60s, 70s or something. He's just like, this guy was he's like he's probably seen some of the worst shit in the entire world during his long life, and he's putting up toys in Target, like getting basically vultured by dudes. And like he opens up the Jazzwares box, and as soon as like I look to see what it was in, like what he's pulling out of the box, this guy like literally appears practically out of thin air, and he's like, oh man, thanks, and he reaches into the box, pulls it out, the whole AEW wave, and he's like, cool. He's like, cool, I've been looking for this, thank you so much, man. And he fucking leaves. And he goes, oh wait a second, I don't need this one. And he like tosses it back at this guy. And this poor guy, like, customer satisfaction, he goes, hey, Thank you. Tight. Anyway,
I hope that was a real collector and not a fucking scalper.
He looked like super excited. I was talking to the boys in Discord, joined the A.C.B.A. Discord, and I told him the story, and everybody was like kind of like, low key roasting this guy. Like, of course, like, what else are you gonna do? And then I was like, hey man, listen, this guy looked like he needed the W for sure. He was like very appreciative that he found these figures. And like
made me weak for sure.
And like as much as like like it's funny to tell these stories and recant, but like that's one of the greatest feelings, man. Like you're just like constantly like checking out like a local spot, and then you just happen to get there as soon as like they're putting out a whole wave of some shit you've been looking for a long time. That's like incredible. So huge shout out to him. I know you're listening, Guy in Charleston.
One of my early videos on my channel is when the Planet of the Apes wave from NECA first hit, the very first wave.
Incredible.
And that was one time I'm like, it might be fun to record this. Maybe something will happen, maybe not. And then boom, the dude that I was, friends with that worked at that Toys R Us pulled out the whole set for me and the army builders and everything. It was sick.
I do remember that. I actually remember that video. That's incredible.
You want to actually segue to
absolutely
news on Toys R Us being out?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we could do that. But real quick, I just wanted to acknowledge the chat because I'm being reminded that the Halo license is also from Jazzwares.
That is true.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of photography with those Halo figures. I actually still want to go back and get that damn 1,000 Toys Master Chief.
I really want that.
I want that Master Chief. Like I've seen it with like a poncho, and it looks so sick, like a soft good poncho.
Well, this poncho wants that Master Chief. Just keep that in mind. Incredible. So news broke. I want to say yesterday, I want to say that Toys R Us once again rising from its shallow grave and is planning on opening stores again in the US. You know what, man? Like, I'm excited, but like I saw a lot of reaction gifs of like Hawkeye talking about "Don't give me hope," and I'm kind of feeling the same way, man. Like wasn't like the old CEO of like Bratz supposed to breathe new life into Toys R Us like in 2018 or some shit, and then they had like that. They had like weird like pop-up stands in other retailers at one point too. So,
but they did also open a few pop-up shops that were originally pop-up shops in those same locations, at least here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So they did kind of reopen a couple of those spots. But yeah, it was short-lived basically. So I don't know.
It was like a seasonal thing, I think. They just opened up a little pop-up shop for the holidays.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say though is that I don't know, man. The way things have shifted, and Target and Walmart and all of these other places have expanded their toy aisles and stuff like that. Like, can they survive in this climate right now? Like I'm saying, like I don't even know that it's possible for a store with only toys to be able to thrive right now. I don't know.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway is like, you know, we've seen a bunch of like articles talking about like Toys R Us is back, blah blah blah, but like you go into the fine print and it's always like, yeah, they're doing like a pop-up, or like maybe this guy's gonna do it, but like these articles are like, yeah, those old stores, you know, those old Spirit of Halloweens, guess what, we're moving back in, baby. And
now it'll be Toys R Us taking up residence in the desiccated husk of a Spirit of Halloween.
But yeah, to piggyback off what you said, Boog, like this, it seems almost like what you said. Like people were all like, "Oh shit, toys are like pretty big shit." Like I remember when like they closed down Toys R Us, like that kind of sucked. But like now that the market is kind of popping off, like we see like Targets and a bunch of places expanding. Like GameStop has like a huge like collectible and toy section now. Like maybe it's time we started fucking with Toys R Us again. But like that seems like the plan. But what does that mean? Like they, like of course, like you said, Boog, like an aisle here or there is like great. You can like fully stock an aisle and it looks like incredible. Looks like picture perfect. And like you can get like a great like day of shipment and like GameStop and you can stock that section. But like what does it mean for like 2.5 dozen aisles and like this big ass storefront? Like especially like in the middle of like a pandemic and stuff, like, you know, Target and GameStop is having trouble keeping product on the shelves. Like you're gonna like, I can't imagine a world where Toys R Us opens and they have like Marvel Legends and Power Wheels both like abundantly ready to just start like stocking shelves and like Nerf guns and like you know, kiddie pools and pool noodles and shit like that. Like I don't know.
I mean, maybe it could be a situation where it's like, you know, a really strategic location where a lot of people will cross, you know, and converge on that location or whatever. They got to be really, really strategic with the placement of one of these stores at this particular point. So
True.
We'll see what happens. I'd like to know a little bit more about the specifics of that, like who is behind trying to make that happen, who has the capital to make that happen, you know?
Yeah, I'm just excited to bring back the True Run emoji, to be quite honest, and the
Word up. That would be good.
So that'll be fun.
Target Run does not have the same ring to it.
You say?
Target Run does not have the same ring to it.
No.
And Target.
I found the old wallet the other day that had my Toys R Us like card in it.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
I was like, oh shit, look at this, man. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
The last thing I will say is like, yeah, just like you said, Boog, like there are places that within like, you know, within like 30 miles or something, you'd have like 2 Targets. or something like that. Like just split the difference. Just have like maybe like maybe something small, like one target per state or some shit like that, and like, or just make it like worth going to one. It's the same thing with like GameStops. Like my city has like 6 GameStops. Like who cares? Like, but if, and like, they're all like sometimes like Mad Baron and stuff, but like if there was just one, like of course you'd be able to stock that thing like crazy. Before we move on to NECA, Pack Photos once again hit us with $5. He said two A.C.B.A podcasts in 1 week. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
That's right.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Our birthday gifts to you.
Yeah, that's it, right?
What up?
So let's roll right into NECA real quick. They had a couple of things. It was pretty exciting.
Oh yeah. One big exciting thing, but we'll get there.
Well, wet the palate a little bit.
Yeah. You're gonna get that joke when we get there too, Poncho. 'Cause I see you. So we got another Back to the Future 2 kind of tease here. They do this, on Twitter every now and then. They'll just, depending on what day it is, they'll tweet out, a themed teaser of some kind.
Yes.
This week, it's a little Back to the Future action. Griff Tannen.
All right.
I'm not a BT Tiffer, or BT Tiffer, so I'm not huge on this character. I'm not sure, but looks cool. Fun.
What? On Biff? You don't know who Biff is?
Yeah, but this says Griff Tannen.
Griff's is like grandson, isn't it? Or some shit like that. Yeah, he's from that's like his name. Griff.
Oh, here we go. I should have just read.
Was that from the yeah, that was from the third
No,
movie,
the
right?
second one.
Second
And it's,
one.
Second movie?
Griff Tannen, the grandson of Biff Tannen, in 2015.
I'm not a big Biff head. Who's Griff?
If it was called Griff to the Future, maybe. Only Griff I know is from Red versus Blue.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's his little well, not little, but that's his hoverboard, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brick should know.
Yeah, when it comes
to that's the pit bull. That's his hoverboard.
When it comes to these
yeah.
NECA figures for Back to the Future, we've just been taking L's the entire time. First of all, it was the fucking baseball bat. Now it's like now it's Griff Biffgate.
I actually saw the Marty with the bubble vest and the Doc that Simon's been shooting a lot recently, and Forbidden Planet on Monday, I guess.
Nice.
Monday or Tuesday. They look good, man. They look real good. I mean, we've known that though. Like, we've seen a bunch of great photos with those so far. So
I
would assume that this is going to be really nice too, and make for some really cool photos as well.
Absolutely. While you pull up the next one, Fabio, Nick's Figs hit us with $5. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nick.
He said, "Gotta spend some of this stimmy to support the gents. Can't support you too much since there's still figs to be bought. Hey, you know what?
Yeah, the streets was buzzing today, huh?
It sure were."
And thank you everybody in the chat also for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. It was a good birthday, and I'm happy to be here with the boys as well.
Incredible.
There he is. Yeah, it's funny. I was at Ross earlier, and this like Mexican lady, I heard her total, and I was like, "Damn, the stimmy hit for you, mama." she had like 10 Ross bags, and the lady was like $726. I was like, "Damn, that's stimmy."
That's the whole family. That's going across borders. That's going across states. A little bit for the household. Like that's going everywhere.
Back to Guadalajara it goes, man.
Right. That's funny because like my dad's he lives in Venezuela, so when he comes to the States to visit, he does the same thing. He'll come with like one suitcase for his clothes, and he'll buy like 3 more suitcases while he's here, and buy a bunch of shit and take it back.
That's how I do. That's how I do San Diego Comic-Con, to be quite honest.
Hell yeah!
Fucking listen to us on our first world shit.
Yeah, I know. The best.
All right, so that is Griff Tannen. We got another
little unknown character, Griff Tannen.
Yeah, you them if you made it as far as 2 Back to the Future films. But up next, something for the TMNT heads out there.
Let's go.
we got a little bit of Foot Soldier in Ultimate format.
Hell
You
yeah,
know,
dude.
him. He's usually packed in with another character or another, Foot Soldier. But now you can get one with all the accessories and all the heads.
Hell yeah, all the heads, baby.
Here's your army.
How about all the heads, huh?
Hell yeah. So yes, head.
So no head.
Yeah. What's the retail for this?
It is an Ultimate format. I'd say $25 to $30.
Please let this
Damn,
thing
man.
not be 40.
This is 2 shows in a row that NECA's kind of tempting me here with the TMNT stuff here. Like, this would be I've never bought any of the Foot Soldiers, so this might be a cool, dual purchase just to have a couple, and
Right.
have all the accessories.
The old Fabio is somewhere laughing, like, look at these fools. Look at what they love now.
Hey, I got other arc fillers I got to worry about, but we'll get there.
Yeah, the ultimate reality Fabio and shit. We went to another timeline.
Basically.
This is where Nelson Mandela never died in prison. That's where we're at right now.
This is every now and then I get a little. You ever have deja vu? Deja vu is to me alternate reality Fabio experiencing like the same moment at the same time.
Yeah,
A different decision is made, eh?
Exactly. So that's when I know. Okay,
A ripple in the pond, eh?
yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'll have a tuna sandwich on rye, no mayo.
Nani?
That's a completely different universe, Fabio, because he's not allergic to seafood.
That's the alternate George's order when he's at the cafe where the lady like gives him a job at the Yankees. Opposite of every man you've ever met.
Incredible. I live at home with my mother. I'm unemployed. I live with my parents. Yeah, this Foot Soldier looks great, man. Much like Boog, I skipped out on every single Foot Soldier. Trying to get my feet wet. No pun intended. Let's go. Because we'll definitely be dipping these joints in the hot water.
I love the packaging they've been doing on these too. It looks like the VHS covers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's new art. It's not like a VHS cover art done for this. It's brand new, but it's made to look.
What's that?
I know. What did it even stand for?
What is that? Visual high something.
Hey, what the hell does
I
that
don't
say?
Yeah.
VCR is video cassette recorder.
And anybody that grew up with VHSs remembers that Ninja Turtles logo, that logo from that company before the Ninja Turtles VHSs.
Yeah. Man, I saw some guy on Reddit on r/collections. He has all of the WWF/WWE VHSs from like 1987 to 2003. It's crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Video home system. But it was.
Okay.
Yes, I knew that. I just forgot.
I love how it says volume number 3. So presumably, the metalhead and the other thing that came in the VHS packaging is, if you want to have them lined up, on a bookshelf like this,
That's pretty tight.
Continuity to that.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
What else?
Cool.
Dope.
What else? Let's get that super chat real quick.
Oh yeah. PG Photography hit us with $5, baby. Keep them Lincolns rolling, baby.
Oh,
He said,
keep those stimmy crumbs coming our way.
You know you got more.
Let's go.
You know you got it.
He said, happy birthday. And also I got to kick in a little Ren and Stimmy for the crew. Let's go, baby.
Little Ren and Stimmy.
Oh boy.
So good.
I got my Ren and Stimmy, bro.
Oh baby. Yeah, my Stimmy hit today too. Very excited.
Yeah. Yeah, me
Just
too.
in time for the big drop tomorrow.
That's
Amazing.
it. My sister's Stimmy hit, and then I got a snap. The Stimmy hit. 30 minutes later, got another snap. iPhone 12.
Hilarious.
Whoa, hold
You're
on.
looking at the proud owner of an iPhone 12.
That's it.
I actually got up early and shipped some things that just been sitting in the office for a while, like a few international things too. So shout out to Thomas Villacorta. I finally got his package, which I tried to ship during the pandemic, and it was like, nah, we're not shipping anything there.
You want to ship it where? Leave.
And so I finally got that out, and that shit cost me $75 to ship to him. But fuck it.
Jeez.
Was it
So
a big?
he
Was
got
it
a-
a big package or no?
I mean, yeah, it was a fairly large package going to the Philippines. So he
Oh,
got
Philippines, yeah.
quite a nice chunk of my stimmy. So
There you
him
go.
and shout out to Ja. I sent you a package, bro. You ain't got to track me down no more. And I sent the winner of the Black Excellence contest. I sent you a nice little package as well, Eric
Ooh.
Salvo.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah. I know Eric.
Now that's black excellence.
There you
I've
go.
heard that name. I've heard that name. I trust it.
There you go.
All right. One more Ninja Turtle thing. They're doing basically quarter scale, cartoon turtles, but they're actually 15 inches tall instead of like 18, like normal.
Mm-hmm.
But these are 15-inch Ninja Turtles. You get the core cast, and these have the same interchangeable like top and bottom of head feature. So if you have all of them, you can swap expressions between all of them.
Can you take the head off and make it look like it's in the shell?
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Perhaps.
Hey,
Wow.
maybe.
Maybe. Well, no, because the neck would still be there.
Oh,
You
true.
could probably take the neck.
I'm just looking for any excuse to use the Sun No Head sound.
So no head.
Yeah, we've been a little lacking on the sound clips here.
I've been throwing them this whole time. I just keep on forgetting to share my screen.
This is great though. I mean, obviously, you're getting a lot of expressions with this that like we don't have with the 7-inch turtles quite yet. But obviously, that means the molds are there, and they can easily make that available in future releases.
Yeah, this looks good too. A nice display piece if you got a toy room or just some type of modest little display area that you would want to display something this large in. How much did it cost to complete the movie Turtles that they did in the whatever scale this is? Those were $100 bucks.
125 each. Yeah, like 120 each.
Okay. Yeah, these look good. This looks good, man. It looks real good.
And it'll be the same green across all of them, so that's why you'll be able to swap them. And this
nice.
is obviously some people will be like, oh, they should be the brighter green, but no, these are the cartoon colors. Sorry, if you don't know that, you're not.
Even in the cartoon, weren't they drawing different shades though in the cartoon?
Usually, like the promotional material, like the key art and all that stuff, is more like bright. Like the shit you would see on lunchboxes is like way brighter than the animation.
Mm-hmm.
But you can even see like the shading on them, so it has that like it's darker on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the retail on that?
$124.99.
Oh shit!
You might have to fill up your whole damn bathtub with hot water to get this thing.
That's right. This is a literal like $500 team to complete, right?
Yeah,
you might as well just go ahead and be a kid again and just get in the bathtub with your figure. And...
Yeah, together a little bit.
How about the whole bath, huh?
Yeah, how about the whole bath, baby?
Tyrone is saying that these heads are on the disguise pack, so the 4-pack that's coming out has these expressions too.
Ooh.
It's good stuff. All right. Great for the quarter scale collectors. But moving on, because this is pretty big. This is like a license that a lot of NECA fans have wanted for a long time. And they kind of tested the water with it with a different character a few years ago that they did in the like 8-inch retro format. And they're like, oh, this one didn't really do well, so who knows like how well an ultimate, regular figure would do. Revealed today.
Let's go.
The thing.
Look at that hat, baby. Huh?
That's it. With hat. Now with hat, baby.
Now with hat.
How
about the whole hat?
You're getting every bit of R.J. McCready.
Let's go.
Yo, big RJ, big McCready boy. He's here.
That's him, dude. That's Curdy Russ.
Hey, that's him.
That's
Hey,
him.
whoa. Is that K Russ?
Could it be?
Is that the guy from Sky High?
Oh no. Speaking of that real quick, I saw an article today that said Fortnite's Chun-Li. And it reminded me. Sky High. So good.
Yeah,
right, carry on.
He's coming with the whiskey bottle too. Come
Hell
on.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do those guns have triggers? No. That's how they get the pass, baby.
Well, I don't know if this is a DC property, so.
Who cares?
What's cool about this? I don't know if like I've ever said this, but this is like probably my actual favorite horror film of all time.
Oh, nice, dude.
This is like a masterclass in horror storytelling, and I have like a particularly fond memory of it because I remember being at Halloween Horror Nights here in Hollywood, and they did the scare mazes and all that crap that you go through. Obviously, there's like huge lines that you have to wait in. So we're in this like remote area of the park where they got all these lines set up, and in the line they have projector screens playing like clips from different Universal horror films. And, no one's paying attention to this crap. It's just like, whatever's the horror film du jour that they're trying to sell that year. I think it might have been like Jennifer's Body or something stupid like that. I don't even remember.
Great film.
Right? Yeah. But everyone's ignoring everything. But then the clip from The Thing comes on. Everybody's got attention to the screens. Everybody's watching. It's the scene where the spider crab comes out. Like the head gets decapitated and becomes a spider. Like visceral reactions from people around me who have never seen this before. Clearly, like effects hold up. It's John Carpenter, so obviously it's like the best in body horror and the best in like practical effects. So this to me is like NECA. They've been needing this license for a very long time. Everybody's wanted them to have it. It's coming, baby.
Yeah, man. What's interesting? Like they really killed it with like their Dead Space line too. Dead Space is just it's so clear inspired by this film. And like and if there's any inclination of how well that they can do justice to this property, we've already seen it in their Dead Space line and the other lines too. Like a lot of their what do you call it? Evil Dead stuff was like pretty gruesome, and if anybody can do like cool like body horror stuff, it's gonna be NECA for sure.
Yeah. And that's why it's like pretty bold of them to come out and do R.J. McCready first, because you would have thought NECA, who very famously has said with like Aliens and with Predator and like all these other licenses that like the creatures sell better than the humans.
Yes.
So for them to start a creature feature with a fucking human character is pretty bold.
Yeah, they said hold up, let's time to prove something. But that also bodes well for if in fact they do the creatures, because they're going to be good at that for sure. Oh yeah, there's no way they got any smoking crack if they're not going to do the creatures.
Right. I mean, this I don't know that I'll get this RJ. Maybe I'll just get it for the head sculpts and try to do like a soft goods version. But there's no soft goods on those creatures. I'm going to get those creatures.
That's it, baby. Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Fabio, when do you think that you'll start sipping Kool-Aid and only go for Fison like creatures? Huh? If you want to talk about soft goods, baby, don't get any softer than Fison, baby.
Well, it's real soft there. You like
it's
that?
Squishy goods, spongy goods.
That's it.
Very soft in touch for sure.
Incredible. Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked for this. Much like you, this is my wife's favorite horror film of all time. So I get the pass. We're good to go.
Oh, darling, I guess I'm going to have to purchase this new Big Daddy McCready toy.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I'll be honest though.
Just say less.
I'm interested in these accessories, but this does look very good.
Right. Sorry, I read that super chat and I got a little laugh out of me, but
yeah, Jermichael Johnson is a $2. Hell yeah. He said, "Happy birthday, Stibby got me pimping like the Predator 2 Paul Mooney."
Got me. Hey, I'll take the L on that, but I always confuse Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman, so it's not like it's exclusive to any one thing.
No.
To this day, I will get into fist fights with who was the president of Independence Day, Bill Paxton or Bill Pullman.
Hey, they're the same guy, right? Whatever. Interchangeable.
All I hear is BP.
All I hear is BP. Bring on that oil spill. Let's go.
That's right. We're sorry.
We're sorry. Sorry.
I hope you find your dad.
This is also kind of a case where I want them to end up doing an 8-inch like retro version as well, because that would be a good way for them to double dip on just like the RJ and there's a lot of people who only collect the retro cloth stuff, you know, like more traditional, like straight up horror collectors, as opposed to like action figure collectors, tend to go for the soft goods 8-inch retro stuff because it's more like the old school Migos, and there's more companies out there doing like retro style horror figures.
Yep.
So this would fit perfect, or you know, a 8-inch retro version of this would fit perfect with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it also allows them to, if they do the creatures in Ultimate, you can just use those with, you know, the soft goods 8-inch retro RJ.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I hope they do.
I hope too. You know what, Fabio? I hope too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Well, what you
go.
think?
I think that this champagne is fucking delicious.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
about
talking
to cheers you right there. I got my little hard Arnie Palmy.
Let's go.
Arnie
Shout-
Palmy
shout out
alert!
to,
Arnie Palmy alert!
Shout out to the mailroom at work. We had there was a package there that that was like over a year old, and the mailroom attendant reached out to the people, and it was like, it's not mine, like whatever. And it was 2 bottles of really good champagne. So
Hell yeah.
the
Come up.
attendant gave me one, said happy birthday, and kept one for himself. So
Hell
shout out to
yeah.
you, sir. I won't.
Hey, I mean, well, you work, you know, security, so you have to, you know, make sure that package is safe for everybody.
That's it.
Yeah, I gotta taste it and make sure nobody gets hurt. You know.
Absolutely.
This-
Hey, you know what?
This champagne
God bless you,
tastes
Boog.
fine.
Hey, we thank you for your service.
You know what?
Hilarious.
One of our first responders.
True.
All right.
Let's go.
If you go on,
Employee, sir.
and then if you go on NECA's Twitter, you can check out all these images, you know, in higher res and everything. But they're really deep with it.
What's the glass in the bottle there? Can I get a closer look at that?
Enhance.
Right here.
Hands.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Enhance, baby. We need an
What
enhance
is
sound
that?
effect.
That's sake? What is that?
It's supposed to be whiskey.
Mm.
But obviously this isn't like the right label, but it's supposed to be like B&J or something. I don't know.
E&J.
Interesting. I'm wondering if you think that's fixed to the hand, and it's like, you know, the hand and the glass and the bottle all in
Nah.
one, or
It's probably a separate accessory because they've done that with like the preacher figures. Those came with like beer bottles and a whiskey bottle and stuff.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Look at
glass-
Fabio accessing the archives of NECA knowledge.
Yeah,
Isn't that
the memory bank.
I remember in a past life that they made a figure with a whiskey bottle in it.
Right. It's all living rent free up here while I forget everybody around me's birthday. Except
Absolutely.
you own my week.
That leather jacket looks really leathery. Looks
Right?
good, man.
True. True.
And it looks like they're using a single joint on it, but it looks like it's getting pretty good articulation because what they've been doing lately is like the double like jacket, you know, double elbow.
Only thing is just that piece with NECA, man. They gotta do something more sleek, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as bad as Homelander, but or Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
And to address the chat, it is J&B whiskey. So thank you.
J and B. I was going to say E and J.
Incredible.
That's a B and J, but yeah. To be
Sure.
fair, I got the letters right.
Anything else for what do you call anything else for NECA or no?
I think that's it, man. This really was the big thing.
That's it. Before we move on, while we move on to the next thing, John Papa Sergio hit us with 5. He said he's drinking hot sauce. Incredible.
I hope he's talking about me because that actually is like my thing. I love hot sauce.
Colossal Customs, another homie in the mix, hit us with $5. He said Bill Paxton, the only man to get killed by a predator, alien, and Terminator.
Incorrect. There's one other.
Uh-oh.
There is
Classic.
another.
Who was the
Lance
other?
Henry. Lance Henry.
JP, thank you, man. Let me pay that forward, man. Let's work, man. Let's get this plan going. But thank you.
They keep on coming, man. McDoog hit us with $5. McDoog, the man, the myth, contributing to the happy birthday fund. Thanks for the quality Wednesday night entertainment. Hell yeah.
No doubt.
This
Damn,
is
these Timmys need to hit more often.
hell yeah, dude.
We should.
Doug as well. I was actually looking at one of your photos today for a possibility for the cover or the back of the envelope for one of the next cutout packs.
What an
actually.
honor.
So,
Nice.
What an honor.
I couldn't help but notice real quick. Last thing I'll say is they're straight up using like the impact bold font. Like, this is me. Top text, bottom text. But yeah, this is great. Very excited about this. Huge get for NECA.
Huge.
So I guess we'll be getting the thing too, right?
We've got to. We got to get all the things. We got to get the spider. We got to get the dog. We got to get all of them. There's too many.
That's it. The whole animal kingdom.
The only other character they could really do, I mean, they as far as humans, is Keith David's character, who is like the other, quote unquote, other survivor. That's kind of ambiguous.
A Keith David figure, that would be unreal.
And they've already done him for They Live, so if it's a question of like his license personally, then they probably already have it.
There you go. How you're thinking with your wine?
When's this due out?
It does not say. It looks like this is just like an initial tease. Well, actually, it says releases this summer. So.
Ooh.
I saw Outpost 31 and I thought it said October 31st. Oh man.
I guess one more thing I'll say is the unfortunate thing about The Thing is they did a sequel, or not even a sequel. They did it's a modern day movie called The Thing, which actually acts as a prequel to The Thing, but that movie was like originally conceived with practical effects and everything, and it basically like takes you up to the point before the original thing starts. So it does a good job of like playing in that timeline, but all of the practical effects got completely like brushed out and replaced with digital effects, which ruined the movie.
Rough. That's one with Ramona Flowers, huh? Isn't it whatever her name is? Before we get on to the next one, Repeat DC hit us with $20. No message. Thank you, man.
Repeat DC, dude. What up, man? Thanks, dude. Appreciate that.
I haven't heard from him in a while. Shout out to you, man.
He's always sending me local shelf updates in different stores because he's always like hunting. So that's awesome. I appreciate that, dude. This is contributing to the birthday fund for sure.
That reminds me on a somber note here. We talking about old movies and stuff. Yaphet Kotto passed away this week, right? So one of the original cast members from the original Alien movie. So rest in peace to him.
And his figure just came out like last year or something.
Yeah.
Crazy. This I don't wanna say, but there is a little bit. Throw on that X-Files music real quick.
Let's go. Going.
There is a little bit of a pattern of NECA making a figure of an actor and then the actor dying suddenly.
Shit.
Bill Pullman. It happened with Bill Pullman in Aliens. Wait. Bill Paxton.
I was about to say, you're talking about Paxton. Come on, man.
It happened with Jason Voorhees' mom. It happened with several others. There's examples out there. The truth is out there.
Look to the skies.
So,
hopefully,
I'm just asking questions.
We never got we never got what's the fella that played the Native American and Predator? What's his real name?
Billy Soul. No, that was the character's name. Billy Soul is the name of the character, but
right.
Paul Mooney.
No, that was one for Predator 2. Sonny something, right? Sonny something or other.
That sounds familiar.
That's what we call a callback in the business, people.
In the biz.
Sonny Landon.
Sonny Landon. All right, but yeah, he passed before we're not going to get none of those fucking characters.
Nah, I mean, the closest we may get is Bill Duke, and I know that from personally meeting him and telling him to go get your money.
I have to say begrudgingly that I do watch Vlad TV a lot for a lot of his interviews and stuff like that. He did a really good interview with Bill Duke that's up there. I think it was like last year sometime. So I would recommend checking it out. Bill Duke had a very interesting life, man, like a crazy life. He's like, right? He's in the 70s, right?
Yeah, he's old, man, but he's a legendary character actor, man. He's always he's out. I mean, he's the original Boulevard Trask too in X-Men 3.
Mm. But yeah,
Just
man,
everywhere.
we had a very interesting, wild, and like early on a hard life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of those people that's up there in age that has been through like every era, that has seen his parents come from working the cotton fields and shit like that. Like, it was pretty crazy to hear all of these stories that he went through, man. I would definitely check that out.
Yeah,
Bill Duke.
I love it. We've only gotten one other squad member for Dutch, and it's Shane Black, because he directed The Predator. So they were just like, "Yo, while we're here making your figures, can we make you a figure?"
We make you.
How about you?
All right.
I wonder how those contracts go. I think we talked about this before though, but like,
yeah,
I really wonder how much the actors could make off of their likeness in situations like that. I guess it's super expensive sometimes, and that's why we don't get certain people, huh?
It's all thanks for George McFly, man.
That's true. I mean, what's his name? Crispin Glover.
Crispin Glover
said he's not interested.
Dang.
Some people, I mean, it's a weird thing, like not everybody wants an action figure of themselves. Weirdly enough.
And I mean, and Crispin has done so much for like likeness of actors, like as far as the lawsuits go, and like he changed the industry as far as things like that go. So he's the exact kind of person that would absolutely not want an action figure of himself. There's anyone I would think, like, what actor wouldn't want a toy of himself? First person that comes to mind is Crispin fucking Glover. and how much he hates what they did to him in Back to the Future, man.
Yeah. I will say, without saying too much, is that after today, I am one step closer to an action figure of myself.
Let's go, baby.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
The audience is foaming at the mouth.
A little bit every episode, huh?
That's it.
Yeah,
Speculate however you want to.
The truth is
I
out
love
there.
that you can just play the sting too. That's awesome.
Before we move on to the next one,
off of NECA.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
While you pull up the next topic, BXR Works hit us with $5 with 4 fist bumps. Thank you so much, dude.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Yeah. What else we got? What's next? We got some Funko news.
Funko.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
You said Funko?
Yes.
Oh yes, I did see this in the chat. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
there they
Son,
are, my little
Here we go.
babies.
Rick, how excited are you, man?
Are these some of those Popo Funks?
Yeah, let me tell you. So here, let me set the stage. Tuesday evening. Sorry, maybe not evening. Tuesday around lunch. I'm working hard, Aka, on PPTS in my office. I see the new, like, just like a pre-order now, whatever. Seinfeld Funko Pop. So if I don't know if I say it enough on the podcast, I don't fuck with Funko Pops at all. Never. I wouldn't say never ever. I tried Dragon Ball Funko Pops. I sold those shits immediately.
No, you wouldn't have a spot on this podcast if you did.
Oh no. And yo, let me tell you, for the first time in my life, I was tempted because they're putting out Seinfeld Funko Pops. Yeah, I love Seinfeld so much, dude. It's like it's like one of my favorite live action shows of all time, like top 2 or 3 or something. Like, it's unbelievable. So like I was like, yo, if there's ever a property to like get me to jump ship, it's Seinfeld for sure. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm sitting there and like I'm scrolling through all the Seinfeld Pops and I'm all like, God, do I really want to do this? And I scroll down just enough to where these joints are being showed, and I was like, oh my God, let's go. Let's do this instead. Fuck a fucking Funko Pop. Whatever this is, let's go.
Yeah. So what are these labeled as? Funko what?
They're called it's in one of these images, Fabio, if you want to like just start clicking around. They're called Funko Mini Moments, yes. And they're real small. They're mad small. Think like Legos. But your only other option for a Seinfeld apartment was like this custom made 3D printed resin thing, which was like upwards to like $300 or $400. I know Rick and I have seriously contemplated buying that thing on more than one occasion.
I swear to God, one time he almost did it while we were like after the podcast. One time he's like, "Rick, talk me out of this," and I was like, "Don't fucking do it, man." And honestly, dude, I pre-ordered these as soon as Poncho sent the information. But I'm telling you this, man, I wish it would have been the same thing, but in Funko Pop form, because the room would have been huge.
Yeah, it would have been it. And you know what? And you know what I was talking? The silver lining here is if this does really well, I completely there's like no reason for them not to just scale it up and pack them in with regular Funko Pops.
For sure, yeah. I mean, they have the digital file, so scale it up. Boom.
What were we
But
saying,
again,
Bud?
baby.
No, I was saying so each one comes with a piece to the apartment. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the fact that George comes with the couch
Of
when he
course,
stays.
I'm just looking at the apartment and like whatever. I know it's tiny, but
Yeah, it's so small. Like maybe you can do like a really tight shot with like forced perspective on like a 3 3/4 or something, man. Like,
Oh man, it's time to get some custom mini mates, baby. Come on.
oh shit, let's go.
Mini mates would be great on this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. You might have to fudge the scale just a little bit, but it'll work.
when the cons open back up, then maybe those booths that have the custom, Legos and mini mates and stuff like that, you might be able to do something there.
Very true.
And the price isn't too bad either. $10 each.
$10 each. Some websites have like the whole case for like $40. There's 6 of them, so like or 47.
Whoa!
So like it's
What sites are these?
we'll
And even if you end up with a double in that case or whatever, there's apparently a chance for a chase in each one.
There's an infographic with all the chases on it, and dude, like we never talk about Funko Pops on this podcast or like any type of figure that comes with like a chase variant type of system. But like, I'm fucking with these chases, man. Let's go.
We got Puffy Shirt Jerry.
True.
We've got looks like Juju Bees Elaine. It's
Summer of George. Summer of George.
Summer of George. And I think that's Kramer when he's on
the poster. I think.
Yeah. I thought it was when he's faking that he's a doctor. What's his name? Dr. Van Nostrand?
Van Nostrand, exactly.
You see, look at this mole I have, Doctor.
Oh, no.
The chases have different expressions too, so that's even better.
They sure do.
I will say they all look pretty good and pretty spot on for such a like minimalistic design. But the George is the one that probably is not the best.
Yeah, I was. The Chase George, in my opinion, is way better than the regular George.
Yeah,
I just want Summer of George.
True. Summer of George. So good.
I mean, it's cool, but let me know when Always Sunny set goes up.
Yeah, man. Like, if for any Seinfeld fan, like, for the apartment alone, like this is where it's at. Just I was talking to a couple of guys in the Discord. Like, this is like the perfect thing to have on your desk if you don't really want to like show your power level at work with figures and shit. You just have Seinfeld.
And nobody's gonna see a Seinfeld set on your desk and be like, "Hey, nerd."
Yeah, that's
like, oh fuck, dude, is that the fucking set of Seinfeld? Is that George's dad with Fusilli Jerry?
Exactly. Is this the one with a mail fraud where Kramer comes and takes a picture?
Yeah. This is how you get known as the Seinfeld guy, and every office Christmas party you're getting Seinfeld gifts.
Hey, you know what? There's been worser fates, I'll tell you what. And
man.
That's it.
You could be tuna. You could bring tuna sandwich on your first day and be called tuna the rest of your life.
Did you go by the diner when you visited New York anytime?
No, I did not. That was on my list, but I did not get a chance to go to Monk's Cafe, unfortunately. I will one day. I mean, I'm coming back. There's no question about it.
And there's some extra figures here too, right? What are these with?
Yeah, that's George's dad, and that's what's his name, Newman.
No. That's Uncle. That's Uncle Rick. Uncle.
Oh no.
Whatever.
That's Uncle. Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo. God, look at us, real fans, huh?
Hello. Hello, Jerry. See, your cousin works for the parks department.
Incredible.
It's an advisor, Maya Dinkins.
Yeah. What other classic sitcoms could happen here? We can get some Friends. We can get some Golden Girls like John Pop Sergio King.
I think like Friends would really, as much as I like don't really fuck with Friends, like I there's no denying like the marketability of like the Friends apartment. Like it's an iconic set for sure. If they did like the Fresh Prince set, like
can't even believe it.
That'd be so sick.
I can't believe anybody in this that it's hosting this podcast with me for not saying the Office.
Oh, true. Yeah, without a question.
Come on, man. We want the break room immediately.
Yeah.
We're trying to go through the fire, everything. Come on.
I mean, I want Always Sunny, so I don't know if that would be like Charlie and Frank's apartment, if it would be Patty's Pub.
Yeah.
If it would be Carmine's a place for steaks.
Does Funko have they done Funkos for Always Sunny?
I think they have, yeah.
Okay, because that's always a good sign. Like they honestly, I think the best one's probably is going to be Friends and The Office, just because like I mean, if you're not at least a little bit in the Funko world, like you wouldn't know, I guess, that they like make a lot of Funko Pops for Friends and for The Office. Like, and when I mean a lot, I mean like a lot. Like there's so many variants of like all of the Friends cast. There's like I don't know, it's just crazy. So those would probably be like the top two, I'm sure. If you've done Always Sunny, that would be pretty crazy to do the Patty's Pub.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be into that. It's, as long as it has a giant crucifix in the corner. I mean, it's got to dominate every conversation.
Giant crucifix, they're in, baby. Come on.
That's it. Yeah, so
Jermichael Johnson, the fence from King of the Hill.
Oh, let's go.
Oh!
Be so
now
easy to
you're
make.
tickling my fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a brand new line from Funko. And I always like it when Funko like kind of like experiments with different shit. Like they did like the Q things. What are they called? Like Q something where they're basically
Oh yeah, they're Q something.
QAnon.
No.
That was them, I remember. They told me to go to that pizza place.
Damn George Soros turning the damn frogs.
But like I always like when Funko does other shit. Anything that's not a Funko Pop, I love it. Let's go. I will support that.
Right.
So yeah, that basically does it for Funko. Next up is let's go, Fabio. Your time to shine, baby.
Is it time? Is it
It's
time?
Oh
shit. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, alright, okay. We're gonna go with the thing that happened today before we get into what's going down tomorrow.
All
right,
okay.
So just today, G.I. Joe Destro went out for pre-order.
Let's
All
go.
right, this is
Wait,
the boy.
was that today or yesterday?
It's today.
Oh wait,
Are you
real quick before we start talking about this, let's talk about some super chats real quick.
Please, yes.
Koopa Steve hit us with $10. He hit us with an alien emoji, baby. The truth is out there. Let's go.
Hey! Watch the skies.
Watch the skies, baby. Haunter Dreams also.
Funny, we've been getting a lot of alien news, CIA leaks, and this
That's
and that.
true. I saw that too. Yeah.
Shit. Thank you, though. Thank you.
Haunter Dreams hit us with $5. He says, "I just want you to hit the Steve Harvey again. Let's go."
Nani?
All right, that's just for you, Haunter. Incredible.
Amazing.
You know, I met Steve Harvey one time in New Orleans.
Whoa, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Becca and I when we went to Orlando Studios. No, I'm such a fucking idiot. Universal Studios in Orlando. We went to Orlando Studios where they produce Orlando.
Yeah.
But the Steve Harvey show was filming during the time we went, and we were like so far away, and like I was making like, this is so long ago, I was making a Vine, and I was like, oh shit, that's Steve Harvey, and I zoom in and I was like, wait a second, that's not fucking Steve Harvey. It was like some stand-in like doing a pre-show or something like that, dressed just like Steve Harvey, saying Steve Harvey's lines, just
Steve Harvey suit and everything.
Absolutely everything.
Had the suit with the egregiously fat legs, like everything.
I was on was that Essence Festival in New Orleans, and he was staying in the same hotel as me actually, and he had his bodyguard with him, and we were at breakfast. Like I sat like right next to him at breakfast. It was mad weird, but
Hell yeah.
you know, he was cool. He was mad cordial and you know, spoke and whatever. But it was cool.
I got mad respect for Steve Harvey because I've done a lot of audience work for Family Feud, and he's every other like audience work game show I've done is like the host is out there, he does his thing, and then he goes backstage between cuts. You know, when they arrange the next thing. Steve Harvey stayed out and chatted with us the whole time, dude.
Oh, that's nice.
Stool out in the front of the stage, and he's like, you know, doling out his kind of like life advice and all that stuff, and just kind of chatting with us. It was really, really cool. So mad respect to him. And this was like, I want to say like a month after the whole like Miss Universe or Miss America or whatever it was happened. And I went into it thinking, oh, look at Steve Harvey. This is going to be so funny. Maybe he'll get something wrong. And I walked out of there like, no, this man, he's legit. He is, first of all, hilarious. Like all of the interactions he does with like the families, completely natural, completely legit, not faked. It's all natural. It's so good.
My parents watch that shit all the time.
I'm mad respect for Steve Harvey. I love that guy. Great teeth.
Hey, perfect segue.
Speaking of great teeth,
let's go.
That's right. There it is. And with that Steve Harvey smile, Mezco Destro. Right?
Hell yeah.
Looking just, I mean, it's good that we get more looks at him now. Because we only had that 1 or 2 pictures, so we get to see some. Obviously, there's some Photoshop and some stuff.
Yeah, there's quite a bit, but the suit is looking pretty good, though.
Let's call this a proof of concept, you know. And here is better look at his weapons. One of his weapons in particular has some really cool stuff, but includes a Cobra issued briefcase with removable accessories and light up function. So there's your price tag bump. Got some rockets, you know, some missiles for his wrists. That's pretty sick.
Bristles.
Bristles.
Bristles. You heard it here first.
You heard it.
You got to trademark that right now.
Right now.
My whistle launchers.
More looks at his suit. You know, I see some of the different like mixed materials. Honestly, even this picture looks a little bit like more touched up than when we first saw it at the Toys Fair thing. But I'm liking it. I mean, this is like I said before. I mean, I guess I'm collecting GI Joes now.
That's it. Yeah, I guess I'm a GI Joe collector.
I'm not.
He's a Gojo.
What's gonna make this guy is a Baroness. If we get a really, really nice Baroness to go alongside Destro here, then you know it'll be the cipher will be complete, so to speak. But I like what they got here. I like the accessories and stuff like that. I'm interested to see in person the real like differences in these different heads and the heads because they all look different.
Yeah,
like
this is. I think these two are meant to be the same. Like, you know, face, and then it's just this one that has that angular look.
Right.
And then here's the briefcase, little flip-up computer, and you flip it to the other side, or I guess just the little top of it flips up, and then the middle of it opens up, and it's got the weapons compartment.
Jet, are you saying that this is a computer?
I'm saying the files are in
the same scope that we've been getting with some of those other characters, I guess, with Black Mask and who else recently they gave us a briefcase? Two-Face.
No, it's a different briefcase. I'm looking at him right now.
Oh, okay.
This is more. This is more in line with. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Don't you fucking dare, Boog.
What's cool about this is taking notes from like the Gomez boom box because you can swap out the inserts and put different things inside there.
Yes, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So he can have his gun that breaks down, or he could have the explosives or whatever that is.
Yeah, looks like I don't know, plutonium rod, whatever.
Yeah,
that's it.
This is a really cool feature. Again, kind of. What was that, Punch?
I said nothing like a plutonium rod.
Yeah. Professor Utonium Rod. But yeah. Here is kind of a breakdown of the different ways you can assemble the gun. I mean, it's cool, but it's, you know, he's got to have Megatron. He's got to have the Megatron.
It's the only gun we care about, brother.
Right. This is. I might try to get that 3D printed just for this. But
click away.
I'm wondering what the what the science was behind Destro being their first release. I mean, not that it's bad. I don't think it's bad, but I'm wondering why they went with Destro.
Maybe he's a
I
big
think
Destro stan. Could be.
Yeah, that's true. Mr. Mez could just like, Destro himself.
That's it.
It's got to be something along those lines because I mean the smarter move, is doing Snake Eyes first or like Storm Shadow first,
Well, we're about to get Snake Eyes tomorrow, I guess. Anyway,
That's it.
We'll see.
not,
we might.
not,
I mean, not
not
tomorrow.
literally, but you know what I mean, because basically the design of that Death Adder guy is basically Snake Eyes.
That's not coming tomorrow, but yeah, that is going to come first.
Oh, okay.
I think the answer to that question is literally the fact that they can put like a combination of accessories from other figures, light up briefcases, and break apart guns, and like mash them all into one character. It's something that they do really well, and it's like, oh, this is a perfect character to just do more of that.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So this is still up for pre-order, $100, kind of average price for any Mezco figure with a light up feature, whether it's in the figure or on an accessory.
I talked to quite a few people today that said that they ordered this because they had bucks to use or whatever you call it, points to use or whatever. A lot of people use their points on this today.
Nice.
Fool, should have saved them for tomorrow.
Tell him, Fabio.
That's what I'm using my points for. You can't be kidding me. I'm going crazy tomorrow. I've been stockpiling points for a year at this point.
Hilarious.
So it's still open for pre-order. So like, don't feel like, oh shit, it's one of those Mezcos that it's come and gone and I'm never gonna be able to get it. No, go on the website right now. Go pre-order it. I would recommend you pre-order directly for Mezco because as we learned in the Mez interview from Paige, everyone should go watch that on the toy page. The pre-order page, which then becomes the wait list, is like the best way that they can gauge the actual amount to produce. Sure. So if you go and pre-order from BBTS, yes, you're saving money on shipping. Yes, you can get it in your pile of loot. Yes, you don't have to pay the deposit and all that stuff. But BBTS is only going to order a set amount, and that amount is included into this pre-order amount. So once BBTS has their amount, that's it. If you pre-order direct from Mezco, it helps the number of overall Destros produced so that they're not impossible to find later on and more expensive, like what happened with KGBs, which I got today, and with Iron Fist, which is like crazy going up in price right now.
And you know what? The release date is so far out for this too that it would really just behoove you to just do it through Mezco and not be your first option. Yeah, it's not going to ship until a year from now, a little bit more than a year probably. So.
Oh yeah. This says Jan through March 2022. I'm going to say it's probably going to be closer to the summer. I'm going to say it's going to be like June.
Say it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
looking at the amount of Photoshop that's on these fucking pictures, they ain't ready.
And here's the thing: they added more. Like even this image has like some slightly new like texturing to the suit right here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's definitely it's still a work in progress, but consider this a mock-up, a promise.
Listen, man, the thing with Mezco normally is the softness of their head sculpt. So they gotta fucking nail these head sculpts. Basically, that's gonna sell the figure. I mean, the figure's selling already anyway, but you know what I mean. That's gonna give it the best reviews, and people really like it and want to move forward with more GI Joe characters or whatever. But so that's really where they need to be spending their time is making sure especially that smiling head sculpt. That should better not look goofy when it come out.
Yeah,
it needs to be sharp, man. It needs to be sharp. It can't. That head sculpt cannot come out softer. It's gonna just look really crappy.
Yeah. So yeah, man, not bad. $100 for Destro. Maybe a little cheaper, maybe like $75 or something like that if you had a decent amount of points to use. And what else, Fabio?
All right. So as we've previously discussed on this podcast, there is a big Mezco drop coming tomorrow. Shout out to the Dork player, Bill. He's like the Mezco goat. I wouldn't be where I am as a Mezco collector without the Dork layer. And their exclusive scoops, Bill is always like, I don't know if he's like data mining or what, but he always gets the links first for everything. And then he's the one who runs the Mezco Discord that I'm a part of.
Bill with the links. Let's
Bill
go.
with the links, dude. He's how I got KG Beast, actually. He dropped the link and said, go, go, go. And I went.
There you go.
There it is.
So he, just to kind of recap, go on his Instagram. He has basically everything you need to know about the Slugfest drop tomorrow. In addition to like the stuff that we covered in past podcasts that was, revealed in the comic books, he's just kind of like recapping it right here. So new items coming tomorrow. The Black Skull's Death Brigade, finally, which I think was teased originally in like October or like, whatever the Fall Con was, where they had the event where it was like, Mortal Kombat, you choose this or the other and like versus stuff. And there was one image of the Black Skulls and they're like, oh, what's that? And then obviously White Skull dropped and now the Black Skulls are next. It's confirmed that it is a single figure for $85. However, if you are a lucky and proud owner of the Mezco decoder ring.
Oh, brother, here we go. Hold on.
which came
all the way back to adolescence with this shit. Jesus.
If you have this little decoder ring, you were emailed a code today, which using the decoder ring, you will find out is skulls. I guess I'll just throw it out there because you won't be able to use it.
But break that down for us. The decoder ring came with what figure?
So the decoder ring came with the gold Gomez bundle from last year, which was a $200, golden head Gomez set with swag. It was one of the first, like, oh my God, here we go, swag bundles kind of things. But this decoder ring was exclusive to people who ordered it. Like, so even if you get this decoder ring secondhand, it's not tied to your Mezco account unless you ordered it direct, which enables you to use the code that they email you for. So that's right. This is how we are enabled. Exactly.
That's it.
It will be worth it tomorrow, though, because as of right now, like some of the codes have been like, 10%, 15% off, whatever, here and there. They did announce like at the end of last year that they would be extending the decoder ring benefits until, around this time. And this is like the final hurrah, the final code for this decoder ring. And it basically gets you a free $85 figure.
Oh, nice.
So
Whoa.
if you have this decoder ring and you use the code SKULLS on your Mezco account, you buy 3 black skulls at $85 each, $255, you get 1 free.
So you get 4?
You get 4 for the price of 3, baby.
Oh,
Only
man,
if you have the ring.
And this guy knew the stimmy was gonna hit this week, and he was like, "Hey, give him another one."
Not only did my stimmy hit, but it's my birthday, so I don't even have to feel guilty about it.
Eat yourself.
So, Black Skull's Death Brigade, once again, dropping tomorrow. Single figures, but if you have the decoder ring, use the code SKULLS at checkout. You get a 4th one free if you buy 3, okay? And I'll pull up the image right here. Someone actually tried to use that code already. It's active. It only works on Black Skulls. It specifically says, please add 3 Black Skulls to your cart, then enter the code.
Nice.
Okay? But again, only if you have the ring. So don't be trying to use this and get mad that it's not working for you. You literally have to, like, order this on the account that is registered with the ring.
Christ, that's some deep shit.
Yeah, this is for the fans. This is for people. And here's the thing, dude. That gold Gomez bundle is a $200 bundle back then. It's not one that's, like, crazy scalped because, first of all, it's expensive to begin with. The most you ever see it going for is, like, $250. It's not one of those that, like, crazy shot up in value.
Well, it wasn't really that like uniquely attractive, really either. It was not one of their like more highly sought after kind of exclusive things. So I understand that.
It was mostly, I mean, the gold Gomez is like it's a very specific look. It doesn't really like it can't work as just any Gomez, So it really is like a for the fans kind of set, and we're finally able to like reap the benefits of it because they said it was going to be over $100 in value, in rewards or whatever from this, and it was $10-15 here and there, and now 85.
I can't even keep up with all of this shit, honestly. Like I don't know, and it's not I don't know. I just can't keep up with this shit. But real quick, I did get the Bodega box this week, and that shit is really nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's it's a lot packed in there. It's a lot to unpack, like literally and figuratively. Like it's a lot going on with that fucking set. It's a good value. Everything that you get in there, and I only bought it for the fucking pigeons anyway.
Right.
So, anything extra to me is gold. But I will say it's very well put together. Just even how you unpack it, all of the accessories, the like build the armory and all of that stuff. It's a really good value. I got to give them props for that for sure. But yeah, carry on. Go ahead.
So that's tomorrow. That's the Black Skulls. If I go back to Bill's post here, the other thing that is new to this set is the Cut and Stitch Soft Goods expansion set, which we don't know what the hell that is. But if it's more soft goods or maybe even like patterns for soft goods so that you can make them your own, I mean, it's cool. $50, depending on what it is, maybe a little steep. I don't know, but maybe I'm only saying that because I want two, even though I don't know what the hell it is. But it's like, I don't know. It seems like another step in like Mezco's kind of accessory pack pattern, and it's straight up just new soft goods. It's kind of what we wanted. It's the Barbie model. You buy the bodies, you get the accessories, you get the clothes and everything down the line. And to go along with that, there is a Golden Clan weapons pack, or actually it's Dragon Clan weapons pack. So a lot of the accessories I would assume that you get with like the Crimson Clan or the Golden Clan or the House of Golden Skulls. Just the Mezco, ninja figures. Here's a pack of their weapons. There's also a base and stand set for $25, which is just a plain stand, and Mezco does some of like the best flight stands for sure. And if you want just blank ones, there you go. Get a Hazard Squad Challenge coin set, whatever you make of that, and a Krieg 13 T-shirt. So obviously the big news is
the T-shirt. All right.
A new figure and a couple of new weapons pack or accessory packs. Pretty cool. It's going live tomorrow. We don't know what time yet. Mezco usually does 1 p.m. Eastern time drops, so whatever time that translates to you. But I mean, if you're really about this life, you're gonna be refreshing like all morning, right?
Do it live.
All right. So the only figure that we're gonna get, the only figure that we're gonna get is the Black Skull figure. Everything else is just kind of like accessories or expansion packs or something like that, or we don't know.
Exactly. Well, as far as everything listed, that is what we know. It's the one figure and the accessory packs, and then like the swag stuff, which is like the T-shirt and whatever. But
all right.
The Black Skulls, it's a big deal because it is like legitimately an army builder. Like, look at the picture. There's a ton of them there. So this is an opportunity to get the Stealth Gomez body and clothing set, which is like one of the best out there. Stealth Gomez is like one of the most expensive aftermarket Gomez's. So here's your chance to get basically that, and then you can put a different Gomez head on it. And if you don't want that, or if you already have the Stealth Gomez, it's just more of that body, generic goons. And the leader figure is coming down the line too. So you want to have your army so that you can get your leader down the line. So once again, it looks like we don't know what the limit is going to be, but that was one thing I was worried about because I for sure wanted 3 of these skulls because that's the Mezco thing. You got 3 pink skulls. I bought 3 golden skulls. I want 3 black skulls. But if I, as an exclusive Dakota Ring owner, can get a 4th one for free, maybe I might just keep that one too and have 4.
Hey, why not? Why not 4?
And then a 5th, leader in the middle might look pretty good. You know what I mean?
Never know.
Yeah. I mean,
Speaking
technically, if you have other Gomez figures, you could make 5, 6 pink skulls too with the additional skull heads that they had. At least I did that one time. I made 5.
Yeah, the difference with these black skulls is that they have like green eyes and they have some like green motifs to them. But other than that, we've never seen. Actually, we've seen this head before in like the Crimson pack, the one that has like it's the red skull with like yellow eyes. So it's gonna be that same thing where it has like actual eyes in it that are green instead of like the black skull you got with Agent Gomez, which is just like plain black with hollow sockets. And these are supposed to be like
that little green highlight will probably look cool. That'll probably look real cool
for sure. And I mean, if you got 3, you can put different gear on all of them. I mean, it's a big thing. People like Mezco collectors have been waiting for the black skulls for like a long time. It seems like we thought it was rumored for like November because it would have been like a year after the Pink Skulls, and then it didn't happen. And then here we are, a few months later, and they're finally coming, and I got money for them.
Birthday and stimmy money.
Your birthday money from your grandma in a card.
Oh God, my grandma lives in Venezuela. I'm the one sending her money.
He's dogging Grandma Danino on the
podcast. Shout out to Grandma Danino, La Nona.
What a wonderful human being she is.
Honestly, it's stuff. I mean, while we're talking about her, she calls me, on holidays and birthdays. This woman cannot get a word out without crying.
Oof. That's how you treat her on the podcast, huh?
My grandson. She's already crying. Like, already.
My pride and joy.
Shout outs to La Nona. But moving on. That is
anyway, moving on.
Right. I mean, I couldn't naturally segue out of that one. Speaking of grandmas,
Speaking of grandmas,
get her to give you money for some exclusive Mezco drops tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I ended up getting honestly like 2 of these accessory packs too, just to like double up and have them, and you can put them on the Hazard Squad set like you have Boog. There's a lot of room to just have ninja weapons, right? Whatever. I might just do one. Who knows?
All right. So big drop tomorrow for Mezco. What else? Any other Mezco news that we need to know about?
One last thing I was going to bring up while we're talking about the Black Skulls, a little speculation on my part on who the leader of the Black Skulls might be and what that figure may look like.
Uh-oh.
It got a little bit of attention in the Mezco groups when I posted it, and I thought that like people had already like combed the comic books for like all the hints and everything, but it seems like this thing went a little under the radar.
Uh-oh.
And I'm really extending this intro because I'm looking for this damn picture. But I'll tell you now, it's definitely something interesting, and I can't. God, it's all Destro. Jesus, I just posted this. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. This is from the Hazard Squad comic.
Oh yeah, you brought this up, yeah.
Mysterious leader of the Black Skulls.
Mystery.
I see some purples and some skulls and a little purple shading on there. So my speculation is that it'll be, another kind of Agent Gomez body with a purple skull.
There you go. Hey, well.
Or Stealth Gomez, I should say. That's down the line. That's not dropping tomorrow. Let me clarify. That's not dropping tomorrow. That's just speculation for something in the future.
Obviously,
well, we don't know. We don't know if it's dropping tomorrow or not. We only know of the Black Skulls. There may be some other secret thing to buy. We'll see what happens. But maybe it'll be 9 a.m. Eastern time. I think that's kind of early. It'll probably be 1 p.m. regular time.
Yeah. It could be drops every hour, too. Like, who knows?
Oof. Could you imagine?
Right? That would be exhausting.
I don't think they would want to deal with that shit.
No. And I'm trying to get in and get out quick. I'm not trying to spend all day.
That's it.
I'm sure they're going to drop everything at once and make it as difficult as possible for you.
All I know is I'm going to have the link early, so that's going to save me a little bit of time.
Yeah, Billy with the links, baby.
Bill, you got man. Shout outs. Let's talk, man.
That's it.
Billy with the good hair. Okay.
That's right. No, but seriously, Dorklair, everyone should subscribe to that channel and follow that account on Instagram. He does great reviews, great Mezco scoops. He is the GOAT.
Oops.
Hell yeah. So I guess that'll wrap up Mezco. I guess we'll have to wait till next week to elaborate on what happens tomorrow. But also tomorrow is
your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday, but something else is happening on my birthday. Oh, the Justice League Snyder Cut, right?
That's it. If you know where to go, it's already online right now. I'll be watching that shit on the plane with haste.
If you're a pirate.
I was trying to watch Tom and Jerry. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
I'm like, all right, I guess I'll sit down and watch this.
The weird
I'm
episode.
a big fan of Chloe Grace Moretz, and I don't know what happened, but all I saw was a shirtless Dark Soldier.
We got the Snyder Cut tomorrow, and then on Friday we got Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? What these things on the docket? I don't know.
Man,
all over the place.
That's it, man.
Watch me get tipsy in real time here. Champagne is very good.
Hell yeah. That's,
You know he's getting tipsy because he was like, "Hey Fabio, can you elaborate a bit more on that Mezco thing you just said?" Like, oh, he's toasted. He's telling Fabio to talk more about Mezco. He's toasted.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We lost him.
Actually, that's one more bit of Mezco news.
Oh no.
Because somebody in the chat just reminded me. They actually reminded me earlier. Gomez of Death, which was the Bruce Lee style Gomez. There was, it sold out originally and then went to waitlist. And there was like a second wave coming in March through April, and the charge notification just came out today. So I got that Gomez of Death coming next week. It's gonna be sick.
Hell yeah. Real quick, let's get some super chats in real quick. Jamichael Johnson has said, U.S. STEMI funds came from South Park space dollars. Incredible. We got an incredible, not to say they're not all incredible. We got an incredible super chat from Playmo Warrior. Here's with 35. He said, shouts out to the crew and happy birthday wishes all around. Thanks for the midweek show and for being a brief but positive distraction from the world's trouble. Much love. Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, appreciate that, dude. That's great.
Playmo Warrior, one of the greats, man.
You're making people sweat out of their eyes tonight, Playmo Warrior. I'm sweating from my eyes.
That's it. I hope you brought a change of clothes because you're about to piss tears. And last but certainly not least, we got $4.99 from Night Sight 77. This one's for you, Fabio. Whoops, wrong one. Any idea when Mezco 89 Batman is coming out?
89 Batman, yeah.
Specific time frame, no. I think it's slated on the website for like April or something. Let me see.
That's me.
So it should be soon. There were some waitlist conversions a couple weeks back. So I'd say it's close. I'd say it's coming soon.
That's it.
Well, that one's got to be better than the Figure Arts one, that's for sure.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Let's not talk about it.
I'll never forget, we all saw that Figure Arts one and we were like, why? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Like, nobody was like, you know what I'd really love? For SHF to make a Keaton Batman. Said no one ever.
Yeah, that was a huge disappointment for a lot of people.
Yeah.
For example, Night Sight, the Gomez of Death that is shipping now or is charging now and shipping next week presumably was slated for March through April, and we're getting it right in this window. So I'd say as like the final update, all this stuff as we learned in the Mez interview like all comes from the same factory essentially, obviously. But if one thing is coming out, there's like a bunch of other stuff coming behind it. So now that we're getting the Gomez of Death and charge notifications for Batman and Conan, all this stuff is like gonna hit like waves like really soon, just all at once.
Conan and Mr. Freeze too.
Yeah, that's right.
A question for somebody that doesn't buy Mezco. From somebody that doesn't buy Mezco. So is anything that's releasing tomorrow actually already made and shipping immediately after it's put up for order?
Yes.
Or is this all pre-order?
More than likely, yes, because that's how the Slugfest drops usually work. The Black Baron Benz that I'm getting tomorrow, which came out was on pre-order last week, is already shipped. So usually the Slugfest, like Rumble Society, like exclusives, are buy and ship.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, because it's just variations of shit that we've already gotten for the most part. So
because I mean, we joke a lot on here about how long they take to ship. So I was like, man, if any of this shit is not going to be done immediately, like that really sucks.
Mm-hmm. I'd say also from the interview we found out that the White Skull, for example, is one of those things that's like 10%, 5%, like a small part of like a larger production run of something similar, kind of like with Golden Dragon and Crimson Dragon Gomez. So the fact that White Skull, shipped out already and it was part of the whole manufacturing process of the Black Skulls, and it was like a piece of it that was tacked on, we know like it's going to be, they're definitely intending this to be an army builder of the Black Skulls. Like there's a lot of them for sure. Hopefully it's not a fucking pain in the ass to get them.
Oh. Let's hope.
Prayers I don't know. I don't think that's going to sell out mad quick. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be quite a few people trying to army build them, especially people that are diehard Mezco collectors that have that Dakota ring. But I don't think that's going to sell out mad fast, though. I wouldn't be surprised if the clothing pack is the first thing to go.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I might end up getting 2 of that one just like out of morbid curiosity. The weapons pack I'll probably only end up doing 1 of.
What's up? Are you gonna? How many T-shirts are you buying, Fabio?
Just the one. Just the one. I'll be fine with just the one, I think.
Well, what if something happens to the one that you buy?
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if there is some type of T-shirt that has the Gomez logo or Mezco logo or something on it as part of that little pack. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have one that was like a Designer Con exclusive or something, but it's not. Yeah, I don't. The clothing, the swag stuff isn't going to sell out right away. Like, if a little hint from the Mezco guy, let's say, buy your Black Skulls, buy your the cut and sew pack, and buy the Dragons pack first. Everything else is going to last. Just get the orders, get them in, and then, in fact, what I'm probably going to do is order the Black Skulls as one order, get that done, and then go back and get the other stuff.
Oh, real entrepreneur.
Genius.
I'm getting charged twice for shipping. Who cares?
Wow.
I'm just trying to get it.
Fabio's feeling brand new with this stimmy. God damn.
And Fabio's out here going Supreme rules with Mezco drops. It's something else, man.
Basically.
Yeah.
No, that's it, dude. It literally is that culture.
What a guy. Huh? On his birthday? Come on, guys.
This couldn't have worked out better. I mean, I would have maybe felt a little guilty about it any other time of the year. Now I'm definitely not feeling guilty about it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Now, okay. I'm done. Mezco. It's over.
Well, you're done. We're done, I guess. And nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, well, we said it would be a surgical strike this evening. We just want to get in and get out and get a jump start on what's about to happen for the rest of the week. Being that me and Fabio will be celebrating and P will be away on official business because he's in the CIA.
That's it.
And,
of course.
And that's what it is.
Too many pencils.
Yeah, I'm pushing too many pencils, baby. That's what I'm doing.
We will update you guys, I guess, on the A.C.B.A. Instagram after tomorrow, and I guess put up some posts and talk about what's going on, and maybe some posts on Saturday. But again, we won't be here for the podcast on Saturday. Tonight was the night. But thank you to everybody who sent in super chats and sent birthday wishes to me and Fabio. And Fabio, happy birthday, man! I love you, bro.
Thank you, dude. I didn't reply on Facebook because I hate Facebook, but thank you.
No doubt.
Hell yeah. You guys want to do plugs and get up out of here?
Yeah, no doubt. Fabio, what's going on?
Follow me, Instagram, Twitch, here on YouTube, Fobster360. I got lots of hot Mezco content coming soon. Top 10 still incoming. It's quite the production already.
My man's putting out a top 10 3 months into 2021.
That's how you know it's good.
Fuck it. Do it live.
That's
right. I mean, when you want quality, you'll wait for it.
Do it live.
Right. Other than that, I just did with the boys over at A Toy Kind of Mood on the God Hates Geeks YouTube channel. Did a diorama 2-parter episode. Part 1 is up. Part 2 is coming this week. Go subscribe to them. God Hates Geeks on YouTube. I love guesting with those guys. Whenever they need the Mezco knowledge, I'm there, baby.
He's like, oh, well, I guess I have to go guest star on this podcast and talk about Mezco.
If it's helping convert some people away from these, retail brands, then I think I'm doing good shit.
He's bringing down Target and Walmart one podcast at a time.
Where did Emmanuel top out on views on his interview? When I had checked, it was like early on, like the next day. He was at 1,500 already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know what it is on Instagram, but he uploaded it to his YouTube as well, the toy page, and he got some good views on that as well.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
So yeah, go check that out. That's it. Punch, what you got, baby?
Nothing. I don't know. What am I doing? I started I started easing back into streaming the other night. I did some sculpting on my iPad. That was a train wreck, but I had a good time. It was fun. Everybody in my chat was wilding. Shout out to everybody. I've been just hanging out. I got a huge pile of loot coming, 14, 15 items. stuff that's been cooking for like 2 months. So I'm pretty excited. I'm probably gonna ship that while I'm away. So it'll be waiting for me when I get back. Still enjoying this Dan figure from my first trade ever. So good. Love this figure so much. Big shout out to CJ and his girl. He was saying that they were watching the podcast and they heard me shout him out last week. Him and his girl bugged out at the same time. So here's round 2, baby. Big shout out to CJ and his girl. Tobor 2099, Kaiju Enemy, great guy. Does really cool Sophobi stuff. Like you don't see a lot of Sophobi guys like mixing in with our community. So it's pretty nice to see his posts and stuff like that. It's really tight.
Wait, when you're talking to Phoebe, what are you talking about here?
Well, we're talking about kaijus, baby. What else?
Okay, little known fact. I don't know if people really know this, but the company that does Rebel Tech, what's their name? Kyoto.
Yeah.
Kyoto has a figure line, Sophobi, where they make like 6-inch scaled animals. They make like they've done pandas and like they do like crazy ass insects.
Yeah, I remember that. Right.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, there's a guy that dedicates himself just to the Kyoto line of Sophobi. I didn't know if you meant Sophobi at large or Sophobi the toy line that Kyoto does. I was like, whoa.
Oh, speaking of animals, if you on Instagram, you should follow I think I said this before, Nature is Metal.
Yeah.
Instagram page.
It's a crazy page.
It's pretty nuts. Yeah.
But I think it's gone wild.
Who's
Gone Wild?
I'm sure everybody here follows Who's Gone Wild.
Absolutely follow Who's Gone Wild and see why the higher the sock, the downer the foo.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's basically it. Aura orders are on hold while I'm out, but we'll resume as soon as I get back. And then I'll probably open up Wave 5 sooner than later. Might try and predatorily open it up around the time of this Timmy checks, the worst shit in the world. I won't do that. I won't do that shit. But yeah, man, that's basically it for me. Just keep an eye on my YouTube channel at Poncheesy and Instagram at Poncheesy, and then that's where you'll find me offline.
No doubt. Rick?
Sick.
Yeah, it's me. By the way, it's me, Ponchesi.
Oh no. Oh, what a deep cut.
I don't know. Get ready for next week's episode because it's going to be filled with fucking Justice League, Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. You better get ready because we're going to have a lot of hot takes and a lot of shit to talk.
The after show might be
the
6 hours long.
Movie drops at 12 a.m. tonight.
For you,
I would imagine, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll be up till 4 in the morning watching
it. I'll check it out tomorrow and see what's what. I don't expect much from it, but
look at Boog casually saying he'll check it out. A 4-hour epic. I'll skip it. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll scrub through the little chapter titles.
It's like binge watching 4 episodes of some show, basically.
True.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just reviewed the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure Wave Wolverine, so I guess that'll be up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I did review the Ghost in the Shell Bato, and I reviewed Thanos. All of that stuff is on the channel right now, so please go back and check that out. And tomorrow I will be uploading something, but I'll be taking a day off to just kind of be with my family and hug my parents and be 40 years old in 2021. So that's the plan. Hit that bell down there. Once again, thank you to everybody for hitting us with super chats and birthday wishes. And until next time, peace. Bye.
Yeah, sure.